Karen's voice could shatter glass, and it's doing its best to ruin my day. "You're a fraud, and I'm calling the cops," she screeches, waving her phone like a weapon. The street's a stage, and she's the self-appointed sheriff of this manicured suburban hell. I'm Marcus, 29, trying to sell a $200,000 supercar to a client who's now backing away, spooked by Karen's tirade. Her accusation stings not because it's true, but because I've spent years building my dealership from nothing, and now this woman's turning my hustle into a spectacle. The car, a cherry-red beast, sits scratched and dented from her earlier inspection when she slammed her purse into it, claiming I'd parked illegally on her street. Neighbors gawk, phones out, filming the chaos like it's reality TV. I feel the heat rising in my chest, but I force a smile. This isn't my first Karen, but she's the loudest. She's dialed 911, her voice shrill as she accuses me of running a scam. "He's selling stolen cars, officer. Look at this junk's probably laundering money." The crowd murmurs, and I catch a kid snickering, but my client's face says he's 1 second from bolting. The car's hood bears the scars of her razzia, dent from her purse, scratches from her keys. I'd laugh if it weren't my livelihood. I built this business from late nights and empty bank accounts, clawing my way into the supercar world. Now, Karen's turning it into a circus. I try reasoning. "Ma'am, I'm licensed. This is my job." She snorts. "Licensed? You're barely out of diapers." The crowd laughs, and my jaw tightens. I'm not just fighting her, I'm fighting the stereotype she's pinned on me. Young, black, and apparently suspicious for daring to sell a car worth more than her house. The police cruiser pulls up, lights flashing, and my heart sinks. 2 officers step out, one already looking annoyed. Karen's in her element, pointing at me like I'm a wanted felon. "Arrest him. He's scamming people," she demands. My client shifts uncomfortably, and I know I'm losing him. The officers ask for my ID, and I hand it over, calm but burning inside. "Sir, we got a call about a disturbance and possible fraud," the older cop says, eyeing the car's damage. I explain, "The car's legit, I'm a dealer, and Karen's the one who vandalized it." She gasps, clutching her pearls, literal pearls, like I've slapped her. "Vandalized? I was protecting this neighborhood." The crowd's eating it up, and I'm drowning in their stares. Then I remember the ace in my pocket, my dealership license, tucked in my briefcase. I pull out the license, a crisp document with my name and the state seal, and hand it to the officer. "This is my business. I'm legit." Karen's face twists, but she doubles down. "That's fake. You can't trust him." The officer scans it, then looks at her. "Ma'am, this checks out. He's a licensed dealer." The crowd hushes, and I feel the tide turning. I seize the moment, turning to Karen with a grin. "You owe me for the damages, by the way. That dent, $5,000 to fix. Those scratches, another $3,000. Her mouth drops, and the crowd gasps. The younger cop smirks, and my client, sensing the shift, steps closer, interested again. I'm not just defending my name now, I am taking control. Karen's unraveling, stammering about her rights, as the officers warn her about false reports and vandalism. I press harder, not for revenge, but for justice. "You called me a criminal in front of my client, my neighbors, my community. You damaged my property. What's your apology worth?" The crowd's silent now, phone still recording, but with a new vibe. Karen's the villain, not me. She mutters something about mistakes and scurries back to her house, the officers following to take her statement. My client shakes my hand, impressed, and we close the deal right there, the supercar's keys glinting in the sun. The crowd disperses, some nodding at me with respect. I've won, but the victory feels heavy. As the cruiser drives off, I stand by the car, its scars a reminder of the fight. Karen's not the first to assume the worst of me, and she won't be the last. I'm proud of my hustle, but the sting of her words lingers. I've built something real, something mine, yet every sale feels like a battle against people who see me as less. The client drives off, the supercar roaring, and I'm left with a bittersweet truth. Winning doesn't erase the cost. Karen's in her house, probably plotting her next crusade, but I'm still here, license in hand, ready for the next fight. Because that's the deal, you keep pushing, even when the world pushes back harder.